Good evening. How are we doing? We're all functional, aren't we? Ooh, stuff's going on down there. Hey, what day is it? Wednesday, yeah. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? We're going to check out something a little different today, which should be fun. If all things go according to plan. Looking forward to this. A little lamb today. How are we doing? Evening all, how's it going? Yeah, looking forward to this. Once Human. I played the demo for this over Steam Next Fest, so front half of June. And it was one of, if not the, most popular demo from that event. And did very, very well. And yeah, it's also done quite well in terms of early player counts and wish lists and stuff like that on Steam. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. Not the most life-changingly amazing building system in the world, from what I could tell. No, that's just my actual eyeball that's having issues there, not my glasses. Yeah, not the most amazing building system, but the rest of the gameplay and environment and stuff was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. So, yeah, looking forward to jumping in and checking it out. Nothing's quite going according to plan here, you see. But, yeah. I've read a few bits and pieces that seem quite interesting. Apparently it's quite easy to get lost in the character creator and also create some kind of horrific mutant if you so desire. I don't think I'll quite go down that road, but apparently it's an option. Anyway, alright. Well, I should say as well, it's a free-to-play game, so if you do want to check it out, that's probably a factor worth considering. Yeah, looking forward to jumping into this. Couple of things before I do fire it up that I should say. For the record, regarding the paid promotion tag on the stream and subsequent streams if we play more of this game, it doesn't relate to Once Human. It's other stuff, because this is a free-to-play game. I don't have any particular connection, or any connection at all, really, to the developer or to the publisher, so it's not anything to do with that. It's just because a load of this stuff back here that you can see is being kindly sent my way by Bethesda, so that's what it's referring to. But there's your FYI on that front, as we're starting a new series. The other thing is some people may or may not have heard about the sort of initial review response to this game, which has been, well, the word mixed springs to mind because that's where the reviews currently sit. There's a couple of things relating to performance and stuff like that that, well, we'll see about that. So, yeah, I'll play that by ear. There was some stuff around only being able to have a single character per account. The reason for that initially was that they weren't quite happy with the way multiple characters were set up and working, so they wanted to push it back till next month so that they could kind of tweak things. But unfortunately, because of the strength of feeling on the subject, within an hour of the game going live last night, they actually re-enabled multiple characters. So you have to be on different servers, but you can have multiple characters now. But the big thing people are apparently losing their marbles over is the privacy policy. And it's kind of ironic, really, what people are saying, because it does, at a glance, look like, from the policy, that it's suggesting that they will harvest a ridiculously unreasonable amount of very, very personal data, and it looks very, very alarming. Of course, if you read the sentence after that, it's not half as bad as it seems, which is quite funny because a lot of these reviews are going, read the privacy policy, and clearly did not either read it properly or at the very least did not understand it fully. So, yeah, the contrast there amused me a little bit. But yeah, it looks like they're going... It looks like it's saying that they're going to take a lot of really, really onerous data. In actual fact, they're not. What it's actually saying is where certain local laws require certain like ID being registered and stuff, then they will comply with those local laws. That's basically what they're saying. So it's a bit like you walk into a casino in the UK, you have to hand over ID and stuff because of laws. And... yeah, it's kind of like that, except it's not, because it's not gambling related. But, yeah, places like, for example, China, where the publisher is based, do have laws about online games and require you to like register ID and stuff to do that, which is what it's referring to. For those who are not in those countries, like the UK or the US or Europe, none of this stuff applies to any of us. So, yeah, there's a lot of people losing their mind over something that is quite onerous if you live somewhere like China, but in the grand scheme, you're in China and subject to the Chinese government, and kind of everything's fairly onerous over there. This is the least of your worries, I guess, over there. Anyway, let's rabbit in. More gaming, I think. Should we fire this up, see what happens? I'm looking forward to playing this. I need to trim my nail, apparently. Corner of that's quite sharp. A little video today about a free bundle that Bethesda are giving away, which apparently has been rolling along for a few weeks, but was extremely below the radar because I only found out about it yesterday, and I'm guessing there's plenty of other people who didn't find out about it until recently either. So, yeah, if you feel like grabbing some in-game freebies, yeah, I can. Well, thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. So, let's do that. Protesting a little bit over there. We'll see how this goes. And there we go. On to game sound. So we might have to tweak settings and adjust things and see how frame rates and stuff go, because, yeah, no, first time playing and stuff. I've not tested it out yet. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Sort of survival with Eldritch horror elements and also post-apocalyptic sci-fi, loads of weird stuff. And this kind of Japanesey, Chinesey, not anime exactly, but that kind of that general direction vibe to it in places, but also a Ubisoft style in some ways, which is quite interesting. Reminds me of a lot of different things. So we'll see how it does. So first thing I have to do is select a server. And there are two options. We've got a novice server, all scenarios, robust novice, evaluation's cool. So basically, these... Crikey, that's loud. Hang on. Let's mute that a bit, and I'll see what I can do about it in a second, because that's way over the top. The menu music. I don't know if I can change that. audio. Yeah, there's nothing for menu music, just for in-game music, so... Yeah, don't think I can do much about that. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Basically, I have to choose a server, and then I'm kind of stuck on that server for this character, and I could create another character on another server if I wanted to. But there's PvE or PvP, and there's separate servers for those, so we're going to pick a PvE one, because I'm not down with PvP. So that's the PvE, all the Manibus stuff over here. And Evolution's cool is the PvP version. So, you can't really see that because I'm in the way. Let's get out of the way. Powerful rift entity, Manibus, is invading our world. In the Prime War, you must find and gather comrades, amass power, and drive Manibus out. So, yeah, there's a kind of season thing with different themes and scenarios where that once you sort of complete that, it then takes you out of the game, I think, kind of, and into a kind of private space server type deal. And you start a new season, which I'm not sure if this is like everybody starts it at the same time, or you can kind of go back to other seasons and times and stuff, but I don't know, it's all a bit strange. But yeah, you'll start new seasons, not from scratch, but kind of, just to make sure people are on the same kind of level playing field and stuff, which is interesting. So there's a lot of mid-tier stuff, and it's bumping the low population stuff up to the top. It doesn't really matter what number I pick. I don't need to remember it. The game will do that for me. If the demo is anything to go by, let's go with 37, because it's my age. There we go. It matters more if you want to play with other people, which, you know, we all know how antisocial I am. So it'll save that there. And then we hit enter game. He says. There we go. As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods, they kill us for their sport. King Lear. Evening, Calderon. How's it going?
Our lives have followed along.
Yeah, I have a lot to figure out in this game. I know, it's a surprising revelation, though.
All roads reach their end.
I'm hoping the stream safe mode works the way it's supposed to.
Our world is broken.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Fallen into the abyss.
That's that field over. Nice. Yeah, not too bad.
But everything is born from darkness. Even the universe itself. Now, do you see it? A glimmer within the void. The spark of life still burns, and evolution forges a new way forward.
Some kind of extra-dimensional kind of contaminant that has brought about the end of the world. Created all manner of Eldritch horrors.
Once life returns to this world.
Chill but eerie music.
Beyond that path.
There's a couple of human factions in the game as well, which this is referring to. Now, let's do that thing. Cool. So, character creation. Looks like it's probably a lady type. Oh, crikey, that's quite different. I don't quite know what to make of that. pick a starting point and go from there, I think. Slightly more like a dude when you get a bit closer, doesn't it? So, hopefully we'll be able to do something decent here without spending all century about it. It's too terrible. Interesting paint stuff. Yeah, very, yeah, art aesthetic creeps me the hell out, to be honest. It's a little bit porcelain doll. In a, yeah, very disturbing kind of a way. This guy looked quite cool. The other face shapes that kind of work as a starting point for me. It's not terrible. That guy, I think I'm going for. Much the same guy. I'm going to go with that one for now. Okay, so. Lots and lots of stuff. Hair and makeup. Let's take some of this off first. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, not sure what's going on here. Figure that out as we go, anyway. So I could change a whole bunch of stuff about his head. Hairline width. It doesn't tell me much. I can stay in the middle. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is quite detailed. Templed. Jeez. That's probably a bit more than I'm too concerned about going here. Let's try jawline. Okay. Jaw in general. That's a bit better. Cheeks. Okay. That's somewhat workable. Still want to know what's going on with these weird shadows, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. Brow bone, okay. Huge do we want his eyebrows? Crikey. It's a lot of customization. That's probably fine. That's the actual hair style. That's the other side of it. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that too much. It's getting a bit ridiculous. Eyes, okay. His eyes probably starting to be a little bit bigger. Too much. Width doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. Inner corners. Jesus, look at that. Upper eyelids, lower eyelids, crikey. That's just absolutely bloody crazy. Nose ridge. Assume depth is... Yeah, there we go. Look where it is. Kind of didn't notice where that started, so... Looks generally alright, I think. There's a point at which messing with this is probably going to go way too far. Yeah, there's some definitely disturbing looks to some of those starting faces. Okay. I don't think I want to massively change too much though. We did get skin tone somewhere, didn't we? He looks like he's probably a ghost. That's not too bad. That's a bit better. Yeah. Okay. Pattern. So, how aged he looks? I want to figure out what's going on with this weird bloody paint on his face. I have to... I can't figure out what to do to get rid of that. Nice shadow, it's not eyeliner apparently. Yeah, that's gonna bug the crap out of me, I think. After all of that, I think let's have a look at this fellow who is basically similar but doesn't have quite the same issues with weird paint on his face. Do I want to change much? I don't know that I do really. Cool. I don't get it, man. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'd like to kind of do something about how thick that bit of his eye is, if there's an option for it, but Doesn't seem to be. If there is, I'm not seeing it. Oh well. No, I think I'm generally okay with that. Probably want to maybe make his nose tip a little smaller, maybe. Not much. Bridge. Bridge up a little bit. Oh, general size a little larger, I think. In flippers, how we doing? Okay, mouth. Crikey. Okay, that's way too much for me, I think. Did I miss something there? No, I didn't. Okay. Weird, some of the choices that are available in where they are a bit odd. Overall hair colour. Well, I mean, I don't like the hair colour, but it's easier to see, so we'll take that. With a blast back. Some of these do remind me a little bit of Fallout already. Physics on it's very different, but... Jeez. Looks like a footballer with that, doesn't he? Not that one, I don't think. Not going for the Legolas look. Again, with the footballer vibes on a lot of this. Potentially deal with that, maybe. We went darker. Overall hair colour. Some lighter highlights. Yeah, that works for me. If I did that, that would be... Oh wait, might work a little bit. Should be very weird if I wanted, apparently. Happy if it looks fairly normal, but I think I can probably work with that. Might want to tweak the skin colour a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit too pale, I think. Leave that there. Yeah, interesting. Height, let's give him a little boost in his height, but not too much. Fitness. That's really I'm not sure which one constitutes particularly fit. Long legs. No, we'll keep those normal. Head size. Neck length. I think we'll bring his neck down a little bit. He's definitely a bit too tall. Proportions are a little bit weird now I'm looking at it. Well, don't seem to be able to do much with that. Shrink his waist down to something a bit more normal, maybe. That works. Might have abused the roids a little bit. Forearm circumference. Okay. That is an astounding level of detail that I didn't quite anticipate. Oh, I can change the eyebrows a bit more. Didn't really realise that. I'll probably stick with more or less what I had before. There's a couple of things I am wanting to tweak slightly. Pupils. That seems like a good idea. What will make his eyes look like? Some profoundly disturbing options here. I know that much. It's a bit more normal. It's kind of interestingly weird. Seems to be only limited options. Well, we just go with the basic one. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the slightly weird purple thing going on there. Oh, I think I found out where the weird paints were that I couldn't get rid of before. They were on his nose. Of course they were. Pink lipstick colour, okay. That's me. Got here. Oh yeah, war paints. If I wanted to go down that road. And scarring. It's quite an impressive character creator, and I wasn't going to... Oh, bloody hell. Dive this deep into it, but... I don't know, this decent haircut to boost your charisma. Not in my experience. As I'm aware, the only way to boost your charisma is to... no, let's not go down that road. That joke was bad. I take that joke back before I even said it. Did see something? Oh, no, something somewhere that actually kind of appealed. No, not that one. It's not too bad. Drop the intensity of that a little bit. Can move it around apparently. Well, let's bump the intensity a little bit. A few scratches on that side of his face kind of works. Bigger or smaller if I want to. Okay with that. Paint him up if I wanted. Don't know that I actually want to do that. Slightly crazy psychopath look doesn't really do it for me. Well, that's not terrible. Gangland killer is not really my vibe either. Weird paint options there. Oh, thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. I saw one somewhere that actually looked alright. Where was it? Was it this one? Yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, that's not bad. What I really would like to do is find out if I can put a beard on this dude. I'm not really seeing options for beards. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's under eyebrows, because of course it is. Hell no. Big ass beard, I reckon we can do that. Match the rest of his hair, if possible. A bit darker. Okay, some stuff I'd still want to change, but I can't remember where it was. Might have been here. Skin colour, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. That's for me. What was the wall paint again? Button. We're done with that one. Oh, there it is. And I think that wasn't that one, was it? Paint pattern. There we go. Go with something a bit more over here. That was good. Cool. Now we're actually getting somewhere here. Spending bloody ages on character creation because I meant not to do that, and here we are nonetheless. I don't think there's much else I would like to change. I'm still not quite happy with the skin colour though. I would like to tweak that a little bit. With the colour of his beard a little bit too. Which, if I remember rightly, was under eyebrows, because... Needs to be a bit more... reddish, really, doesn't it? Gonna match up with the rest of his hair. Maybe dip the intensity a little bit. Kind of works. Yeah, I think we can do it. I think we'll probably go with that. This is any other hair that might go a little bit better. I mean, it's slightly better now, but not much. That's where we were. All this haircut, it's just footballers' haircuts to my eye. Reminds me, did anybody see what the England score was? I think I got the impression we were actually not doing too horrifically, and that I kind of got a little bit otherwise occupied. Lost the one I was on originally now. It was on here, was it? Yeah, it was that one. Yep, I think we'll stick with that. Right. Oh, hang on. Side versus not hair down. I could change the lighting apparently. That's okay, never mind. 1-1 at half time. Okay. That's better than all tournament. Well, if there's a time to pull it out of the bag, this was probably it, flippers. We're getting randomly then. Yeah, some interesting stuff, but nothing I'm going to go with. I think what I saw must have been a predicted score line then. Because it doesn't match up to what I'm seeing there. What you guys are telling me. I have a list here and I'm still struggling with choose. Of course I am. I've narrowed it down a bit. That'll do. Can live with that. Looking after it always goes wrong. Well, I doubt whoever wins would agree with that assessment, so, you know. Goes wrong for somebody, but not necessarily for the other team, so... I've forgotten what the fuck I was looking at now because I distracted myself. Fortunately, 2 seconds should be enough to fix that. Where are you? Oh, yeah. That's a bit. Well, works for me. No. Press F to enter game. Adds F to the thing. Anyway, here we go. How's it going, Shifty? Yes, Rosetta are one of the factions, certainly.
Not detected. Subject status stable. Dagger still
Adversarial one.
Inspection 481 complete. Requesting a higher power outlay for the isolation chamber to prevent any further outages. What's that? Security breach. Security breach!
Oh dear. You guys having a bad day? Should get to some gameplay now. It's been way too long on character creation. Put a timestamp on the VOD. And we are awakened. Oh yeah, we sort of possibly kind of have superpowers. Something to that effect. When he says dagger in the sheath, there's a big stone stuck in me belly. Press and hold. It actually does look kind of like a stone knife, actually. And I seem to be mysteriously healed, and so is my outfit. I know. It's not just character creator simulator. Well, there were a lot of options there. And where he was going to jab that for a minute. What you've missed so far is the world ended. There's some kind of weird contaminant that has spilt through from other dimensions, causing the end of the world, and that's about it. There's all manner of eldritch horrors and things, hybrids of machine and natural elements, and all manner of other horrific stuff. Food and water. Don't mind if I do. I thought there was something on the floor there. There isn't. There's our dead researcher. Deviation A73, File 1. Subject is adult human, ethnicity redacted, gender redacted, identity unknown. Subject's body has been in a state of stasis ever since being recovered from redacted, following redacted. Cause for reappearance is still unknown. Subject has been impaled by an object made of unknown material, likely with origins in rift space, wherein this Stardust stuff came through. That is the contaminant that's turning all manner of things into monsters. Subject has been placed in isolation compartment per safety protocols. That'll be me then. I need to figure out the controls for starters. Settings, there we go. Because the mouse is definitely, unsurprisingly, a little bit too sensitive. Smoothing, I don't want that. $50 is all the way down. Yeah, that's too far. Um... 70. How does that feel? I think that's probably okay for now. Next thing I want to do is also go to my gear page, because if I remember from the demo, I can hide that. Still wear it and not have to too much issue. Consume food or drink to increase energy and stuff. So food's currently on 4. Nice, we've got little icons above the health bar in the middle at the bottom there. And I need a drink apparently, that one's on 5. Need another one. It's me out of water. Now this, equip most items top bar for easy access. Yeah, I would rather that was easier to get at than that. That'll do for me now. Right. A73 Project Secure Notice. Access code for Cronin Cage Experiment Area must be changed daily. Today's code for D23 is 0728. Code has been updated and confirmed by supervisor. Update code after completing today's experiment plan. Be informed. There's a very solid body that I can't step over. I can jump, so... COVID mask. Well, something like that. There appeared to be in some kind of weird back-to-tank thing going on down there, so apparently this whole little warehouse space is just dedicated to studying me. My unconsciousness. I've already forgotten what the password was. Uh, 0728. Shelter, max occupancy 73 persons. It's a big ass vault door. File 2. An intact cradle was recovered near the subject with a design and manufacture consistent with those used by the mayflies. Energy stored within cradle shows unusual signs of activity. It seems to become more volatile when near subject. Cradle has been placed in a separate room for safekeeping until more research can be conducted. Whew. So... I keep my access cards in my butt. Big floaty backpack that kind of hovers above me rather than actually sitting on me, apparently. This is where the weird extra-dimensional shit kicks in. Voila. Oh, it actually does kind of fit. It's a bit weird. It seems to accommodate larger body sizes if you happen to have gone down that road, but I didn't, and the upshot is the thing appears to be floating around my person. There's a weird, magical-looking raven thing there. Talk to strange bird.
Well, it's good
But
to
Friday
see my
night.
face. I thought I was on my own.
V, huh?
And you're a metahuman, too.
Am I? You know who I am? Did you just call me a metahuman?
I don't know who you are, but I know what you are.
Well, good for you. Glad somebody
You
does.
awakened the cradle, and that's something only a metahuman could do.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking game. Do let the facial spin mask on. Yeah, exactly why I took it off. Yeah. Or hid it, rather.
You've lost your memory. Do you remember who you are?
Your flapping is right up in my grill, buddy, and not looking great at 30 FPS. We'll see how we do. Nope.
It must have been that fluctuation just now. It trapped me in the cradle. It could have robbed you of your memories.
I have absolutely no idea, Laser.
You can call me V. It seems that our interests are aligned, metahuman.
Is it? Where are we? This place seems kind of dangerous. You're a talking bird? Why are you here? But you're a talking bird.
True. I used to be like you once. A metahuman. But it's a long story, and now is not the time.
Where are we?
This place is called a monolith. Rosetta uses this place
Monolith.
to secure deviations and perform experiments on them.
Are you about to tell me they've been probing me?
I wasn't expecting this many deviants, though.
Well, you've obviously not spent much time around this stream then, have you? Full of deviants. Why are you here?
I came to secure a deviation. A paper butterfly. But I think something must have scared it. Right now,
I have more questions than I started with now.
I can show you the way out of this place.
So I have a question. Have I got weird kind of sweatbands on my ankles, or am I wearing oddly transparent socks? Or tights and sweatbands?
But only if you help me complete my mission first. All right?
So help me escape if I help him. Seems fair enough.
Listen to what I tell you.
So, this is the whole weird-ass thing with, like, extra-dimensional, interdimensional weirdness going on. And these kind of mirror doorway things. Now, I'm in another weirdly extra-dimensional space. Or I was, and I'm not anymore. Something like that. What have we here? Weapon crate. With the machete and some boiled water. I'm happy to have both of these things. Disappeared a little bit there.
This is a life form that has been infected with Stardust. It's called a deviant. Our world has been overrun with deviants ever since Starfall. Ordinary humans can't take high levels of Stardust exposure. When they do, they end up just like that thing. But you're a metahuman. You should be fine. In fact, if the conditions are right, you might even be able to use Stardust to your advantage.
I tried to backstab him, and I think he cottoned onto my being there a moment before I pressed the button. Oh well. Yeah, I'll definitely be acquiring more gear as we go. Right now, I get to look like some kind of weird lab rat with excessively tight buns. Noah. That's kind of hard to say. First time I played this, well, when I played the demo, I did that backstabbing thing. He pulled the stone knife that I had stuck in my chest earlier out and stabbed him with that. I wonder if he's specifically using the machete, because that's what I've got equipped at the moment. Oh, that went straight on. Cool. Trying to look that good wearing a baseball cap. Or any hat at all, really. Instead of looking like a 12-year-old. How you doing, Connie? Notes scattered all over the world. Read them to learn more about the past. Stored in field guide. This is a priority alpha research operation. All relatings to it or Project Butterfly must be directly reported to Redacted. Operation designated top secret. All personnel who violate confidentiality subject to termination. Why do I get the feeling this is the fatal kind of termination? Hello. I find myself having teleported over here in another alternate kind of dimension where this door is locked. If we go the wrong way through, apparently nothing happens. That's interesting. It looks different from that way. If I look through it from this way, it's just transparent. Now I'm over here. That seems to have teleported me from over there to up here. Choppy choppy. Some shoes and some food. It's an improvement. So I also currently have sanity gummies. Seabird contains sugar to balance its bitter taste. Calling it candy is just a bitter joke. Boiled water, flatbread, Molotov cocktail, and some meds. More meds. Don't mind if I do. More food. This is technically kind of mostly a survival game. Urgent report. Deviation of unknown level detected in research area. Deviation appears to consist of multiple floating butterflies. Isolation compartments may be compromised. Requesting emergency measures. There's a person there. After image, apparently. Let's just stick my hand in the weird glowing anomaly and nothing could possibly go wrong, right? Spatial fluctuations cause anomalies in time, allowing past scenes to be witnessed once again. Activate space-time to locate spatial theatres where events and people from past may reappear, potentially revealing hidden truths. Okay. Thought that was it.
DBT-011? My name is Victor Hammett. What's your name?
I don't know. All I know is that I'm a monster. My mother, my father, and everyone else. They're gone. And it was all my fault.
Hey. Try and stay calm. I'm here. And I will do everything to help.
It's no use. No one can help me. It would be better for everyone if I just leave me alone.
Lots of paper butterflies.
Don't waste your time on me.
I'm afraid I can't do that. And you're not a monster. In fact, you're very, very special. You just need to learn how to control your power. Once you do that, you can help fix this broken world. We can do that together.
Heavy shit.
My butterfly. It's flying.
Yes, your first deviation. And look how gentle it is.
I remember my name now. It's Mitsuko. It means child of light. It's my first creation.
Headings?
Create more.
Mitsuko. Huh? Yeah. Played the demo a few weeks ago, Courtney, and enjoyed what I played then. See how we get on with this game, with the full game, rather. Nope.
We need something powerful to challenge the evolutionists. And I think I finally found it. Hey, we can secure other deviations. We can use them to forge a new path and bring about true evolution. This will be the Mayfly's mission. This is why we'll fight.
Mayflies?
That's right. Mayflies. Small, yet invincible. Humanity may seem puny now, but we'll prove we can endure.
So there's a weird thing going on there. Talk about deviations being monsters, but also her creating deviations like her paper butterfly and bringing it to life. And you also got, there was something in that I kind of forgot. That was another case of can't do it again. The same thing, sort of same name for something being used in opposite contexts. Got, apparently I have mail about the global server launch. Oh, there's event screen, prizes and stuff. Okay, nothing exciting. Interesting, lots of stuff to look at there. Boom, boom, boom. How do I get... is the Explorer's Guide? Field Guide, there we go. Remnants, Echoes of Stardust. I want to see if I can find those conversations again. Okay, not really. Yeah, there's a couple of things that have been words used in multiple contexts. Same word used in different contexts, which I don't know if that's a weird translation thing or a deliberate dichotomy thing. I'll be using powers, apparently. I can shoot stuff out of this briefcase. Interesting. I want to know what button. Okay. I thought that was going to be on 3, but I wasn't sure. Need some gloves. Didn't quite mean to fall off like that, but it seemed to have done okay.
Creation. We found it. Reach out your left hand and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. try and secure it.
Dane, Butterfly's emissary. And that's the same after image that sucked us into this place. Apparently Mitsuko. He's wearing clothes that look like they are perhaps a little too grown up for the rest of her model. It's definitely a bit weird. Here we go. I wanted to take screenshots there, but Shadowplay hasn't updated, so I can't, which is very annoying. I'll have to use the Steam one. Which works, but doesn't align with my preferred organisational scheme. Yeah, pretty sure we weren't here a minute ago. Wherever the feck here actually is. Let's go. Victor Hammett's diary. After some trial and error, finally managed to add a working containment function to the cradle. Should prove quite useful. Make use of as many deviations as we can if we want to beat Rosetta. Why do we want to beat Rosetta? What are they up to other than experimenting on me? Well, that's reason enough right there, I suppose. Our use of guerrilla tactics has delivered significant military success so far, but it's not enough. Rosetta is clearly planning something big. If the Mayflies limit our strikes to minor targets, we'll never be able to stop them. Quite pretty, isn't it? I received a disturbing report that Rosetta is developing some kind of secret new Silvergate technology. Apparently, reopening the monoliths on the island and activating the Silver Gates wasn't enough for them. If true, this could prove catastrophic. Did they learn nothing from Starfall? Sounds like they did not. Oh, 10 minutes ago.
V, you made it back. You're still alive.
Yes, and look what I found. A meta, only just woken up. They were kind enough to activate the cradle and set me free.
Thank you, metahuman. Your help means a lot to me. You can call me Mitsuko. I used to be a metahuman as well. Rosetta did all kinds of experiments on me. That is, until V saved me.
Mitsuko is a very special meta. She can sense even the tiniest fluctuations in the Stardust.
Interesting. It's also interesting that I have an appearance that is semi-kind of normal human with this weird floating raven thing, and Mitsuko, who appears to have no skin texture.
It's thanks to her.
It's a weird artistic combination.
This place after Starfall. You're safe here.
Interesting. What's this Starfall you mentioned?
About 20 years ago, Rosetta triggered a major Stardust fluctuation during one of their experiments. As a result, some great ones slipped through, entering into our world. They brought increased levels of Stardust with them. That poison has seeped into every corner of our world now, spawning countless deviants and other dangers.
It's basically bringing about the fall of humanity or something as well. So we were all Rosetta test subjects?
That's what Rosetta does. At first, they just locked deviations away. But then figured out that deviations could be harnessed to make humans stronger. That's when they commenced their experiments, in the name of human progress. As a result, they created metahumans, like me and you.
Interesting.
To Rosetta, we are the future. It is our potential to harness Stardust that they value above everything else. It's all they care about.
And they're not wrong. Metahumans are mankind's last hope. We were created by Rosetta, but we don't take orders from them anymore. We left. We call ourselves the Mayflies now, and we do things differently.
So this paper butterfly is the deviation you were looking for?
Yes, the butterfly is an emissary of sorts. I wanted it to help rescue other metas. The recent fluctuation must have startled it. The important thing right now is to secure it and ensure its safety. See that thing in the center of the room? It's a device for securing deviations. This makes them more useful and safer to be around.
Put deviation in place butterfly's emissary in the procurement unit.
The butterfly is recovered. I think it likes you.
Apparently it has a mood and deviant power. I feel like there's a whole lot of lore to this that's going to take a while to wrap my head around. Tell me about the deviation.
Deviations can be very dangerous if not taken care of. They can radiate Stardust, which can lead to all kinds of unpredictable consequences. This is why we created the Mayflies. We make cradles and securement units to keep deviations contained. We're finding ways for humans and deviations to live in harmony. This is our best chance of cleaning up Rosetta's mess.
Mayflies, not a very flattering name.
It's a name that embodies who we are. We resist Rosetta's evolution. Mayflies as a species can survive almost anything, even Starfall and Rosetta.
What are the deviations?
No one's exactly sure what they are. Just that they're not bound by the physical laws of our world. They came from another dimension, something we call rift space. When deviations get stressed, they release Stardust. We think this brings our world and rift space closer together. Sometimes it becomes possible to pass between the two planes of existence. And when that happens, all hell breaks loose. We believe that's what caused Starfall.
What are you trying to do?
Some deviations are friendly, like the butterfly. But others, like the ones inside monoliths, are extremely dangerous. It's not practical to secure all of them, but if we can learn more about them, maybe we can find ways to live alongside them. That's the goal. You must be prepared. The Stardust just keeps spreading, and we aren't sure why.
Spine-chilling roar.
Be careful. That must be a siren.
Shit, it must have gotten through. Come on, Meta. A deviation from another world just entered this space, and it won't go down without a fight. Take the butterfly with you. It can help.
Not quite sure how a paper butterfly is going to help, but okay. So press the right button. Use facility, withdraw, attach wire. Use facility. Current deviations, basic stats at the top left corner. Basic stats will affect various things. It's moving too quick. Slowly recover power when dormant and expend it when awake. When it pulls to zero, deviant will become dormant. Better than mood. Something. Count skills displayed on the right. Sync combat deviation with the cradle. Can only do this when the deviation is activated. Can then use the skills during combat. Okay. So combat deviation is a special type that, while aggressive, will take instructions from metas. Different combat deviations have different abilities. Be sure to choose one whose abilities will suit your needs for the task. Control deviations. Carry. The dormancy threshold of a combat deviation cannot be adjusted and defaults to 100. When deviant power is fully recovered, deviation can be synced to your cradle via the synchronized button. After syncing combat deviation, you can summon it to attack or recover it to the cradle using the function wheel. Okay. So it can auto attack and designate target to attack. Targets in the direction you're facing will be prioritized, and no targets surrounding enemies will be targeted. To cradle and engage it once fully powered. Okay, and it's powered. In a good mood, apparently. Crafting, gathering speed, combat performance depends on its mood. Okay. Securement environment. Fast recovery of power mood in optimized environment. Okay. Green lights and flowers planted nearby. Okay, that's interesting. Some arrows and some armor. Play to view my gear. Okay. Yeah. Body armor. Not vastly better than an ordinary t-shirt, apparently, but hey. For me, have some pants that aren't so horrific. That'd be great. Yeah, apparently. Stuff out the med kit. Now I need to use a pickaxe to gather logs, gravel, and collect dirty water. Have a pickaxe? Apparently I do have a pickaxe. When and where and how did I get a pickaxe? I don't know. I have to craft one in the demo. So I need dirty water and gravel and logs. Apparently went quite well. Okay. Sulfur. I think that was quite what I had in mind, but it seems to be getting gravel anyway, so. Pushing out this way a little bit. It's very pretty, this game. A bit hungry. HP lowered and melee damage boost is gone. There we are. Well, he's not flipping it around, I'll notice, but it does seem to do double duty between being a pick and an axe. Which is... I mean, I kind of like that about this game. Rather than having to carry both separately, you know? Okay, I apparently need some logs. Onion. Yeah, I got enough logs. Down a palm tree as well while we're here. Find a suitable location and press T to set up camp. First major boss of the game in the demo encouraged you to set up camp just before you went off to fight them. Well, not first major one, but sub-boss, I suppose, really. And there was this kind of winding road going up a hill, and either side of the road was just lined with absolutely shitloads of these campsites. Because everybody has their own one, and it stays where you put it, I think, until you move it. And there were just bloody loads of them there. It was pretty crazy. So craft with bare hands at campsite to craft gear, tools, and food. You better survive. Go and look at that. I'm attempting to make this a regular gameplay. Well, we'll see how we get on with it. Yeah, we'll see how we do for now. Got a pickaxe already. What's it suggesting I do? Crafting queue has limited capacity. Yeah. Throwing daggers, boiled water. Let's boil some water. It'll take a minute to boil up all that water. Might try and get there. Crossbow. Oh, apparently I can add one of those. Wouldn't mind that. Rustic crossbow. Yep, I'll have that. I need some pants. Can I get that? I lack hide. Everything else I think I've already got. So, boiled water crafting. Apparently most crafts crossbow. I don't know how many arrows I've got. It gives me 5. Let's see, arrows just... Oh, there they are. Got 9 at the moment. I've now got me a crossbow, which I was going to say is shiny, but it's not. And also my arm's clipping through the back of it. Yes, I'm aware. I already did this. Okay, so arrows and a bunch of boiled water. Nice. Open the survival manual to use survival information. 16 pollution zones. Sanity, rather. Decline sanity reduces HP limit. When your HP falls below a certain point, you become disturbed and acquire whims. Ugh. Sanity can drop due to attacks from deviants or entering heavily polluted areas. Consume special delivery dishes like sanity gummies or medicines to restore sanity and HP. Okay. Sleeping in a bed at my base will also solve this problem. Obtaining fuel, which can be pulled from abandoned vehicles and other places. Defeat the attacking deviants. Fight time! Messing up. I didn't manage to mean to shoot that, but Okay. E to summon the deviant. The butterfly is flapping around in my backpack. Ready to fight? Sure am. That sucks, I suppose. Yes, there are motorcycles in it. I get a feeling like there's more advanced transport we can acquire as well, but... Ooh. That's an interesting looking beastie. And he's got friends, just to make life even more problematic. More ammo, don't mind if I do. Apparently I can't use the machine guns.
So strong.
To shoot the body, seems to be doing a bit less damage.
It will fight alongside you. Now you'll see for yourself what it's capable of.
Also attack, yes. There we go. Now I've got backup. Oh shit. I'm under fire! No Z though, fortunately. It's going okay. If I'm getting a bit rained on with the whatever the hell those bubbles are. There we go. That was quite cool. It's a flamethrower, though. Huh. Festering gel. Interesting. Kind of wish I grabbed a bit more ammo before it disappeared. Oh well. No, the deviation escaped. Oh well. There's no guarantee that I'll capture that stuff. Tell Mitsuko about the deviation's escape. What am I doing for ammo right now, by the way? 47. Yeah, that's not terrible.
Damn. It escaped.
It
It was a difficult fight. Just driving it away was enough. And it's all thanks to you, Meta, for saving us.
Well, did you happen to notice what I had to use to craft this crossbow? Logs. Just wood logs. It's a suspiciously large amount of complex metal parts involved in it, though.
You're tougher than you look. That's twice now you saved me.
Where did it go? The physical world? That thing was huge. How did it get in here?
It's like I said. We think deviations are sometimes capable of passing between the physical world and rift space.
Where the heck are we?
Wreaking havoc in the physical world right now. Even as
Somewhere
we
in
speak.
rift space, apparently. Where did it go?
Yes. Mitsuko created this rift space. A refuge from the dangers of the physical world. Or so we thought.
Do you think that deviation will come
Created?
back? What if it returns with greater disruptions?
It's possible. We can't just sit here and wait, though.
Yeah.
Will you go back to the physical world with me?
I feel like this flying bird is asking me on a date. Doesn't seem to be a lot of alternatives. I'd like to see what the world's become.
Not good, to be
Considering
honest. Since Starfall, it's been 20 years of chaos. But you've got a cradle, and I'll be there to help guide you. Together we'll be fine.
Considering I bumped up my guy's arm size a little bit, his arms are pretty fucking skinny. Not that I can talk, but they look disproportionately skinny. Looks like a bit of a heroin addict from the neck down, which is not quite what he looked like in character creation. You coming too, Mitsuko?
Mitsuko is too important. The Great Ones would descend on her the second she set foot in the physical world.
Another character shows me choose dialogue. Yeah, I kind of feel like, I don't know. I'm not sure it necessarily benefits from the silent protagonist. It just gives it this weird, unfinished vibe to me.
We encountered some trouble earlier, and that's why Mitsuko is hiding here.
The bird officiating at a wedding. It does feel a bit like that. Sounds like I had no choice but to go after that thing.
Take the butterfly with you. Put it in your cradle. That way, I can lend you some of my strength. Hopefully we'll meet again one day, when the Stardust is stable enough. It looks like this is goodbye. Good luck, Meta. Before you go, if you have any questions, I can try and answer them for you.
Many questions. What are deviations?
No one's exactly sure what they are. Just that they're not bound by the physical laws of our world. They came from another dimension. Something we call rift space. When deviations get stressed, they release Stardust. We think this brings our world and rift space closer together. Sometimes it becomes possible to pass between the two planes of existence. And when that happens, all hell breaks loose. We believe that's what caused Starfall.
Okay, so that's just stuff that we've gone through before. Female characters look 30% chunkier. That's weird. Given that my guy looks 30% more, well, at least 30% more like he's, Oh, I didn't plan to do that, but okay. That's fine. Yeah, 30% more like he's, junky. I did this in the demo. I ran around outside and harvested a load of materials before I went on to the next section of the game. Should have done that before talking to her, apparently. Well, that doesn't look like a good thing. Well, shit. Game over. Oh. Let's hold the feet of the Raven. That's clearly going to be sufficient to stop us plummeting to our death.
Look at that.
Here we go.
20 years after Starfall, and the world is still infested with Stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all the Stardust pollution.
Now then. Now. Last time I set up somewhere along the river, and it turned out to be quite a good decision. So I think I'm going to make the same decision again. I think it's somewhere over this way. I'm going the right way. Yes, I do seem to recall, though, I dropped in somewhere further over here last time. Let's see how close to this river we can actually get. There's a road up ahead that's going to point me in the right general direction over there somewhere. So see if we can get to that, I guess. That's meeting a hideous death. I'm not going to... by the way, I'm descending to the ground here. I'm not going to get that close to it, I don't think. Did we score? Assume that's what you're getting at there, Flippers, but I'm not quite sure. There's somebody's base.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
Territory terminal forms basis of your territory and defines area in which you can build. It's a bit like a camp unit in Fallout. Free to construct your home as you see fit within this area, and you'll have access to functions such as crafting, planting, disassembly, and more. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I managed to drop it somewhere over there last time, but that's fine. I don't know which way is going to be the best here. Me some materials and stuff on the go. Extra time. Enough. See how we do. No, no respawns has been following this quite a lot, following the Euros quite a bit as well. Honestly, it just makes me really glad that I'm not that bothered anymore. There's somebody's tent and like camp and other stuff. Alright, yeah, I wanted to try and figure out a thing, don't I? There is, I believe, a way to make this go away. Guy. There we go. I should hide most of the chat thing because I'm not down for that. All you've done is listen to the scores and take the piss out of some Scottish mates. Both of these seems like acceptable things to be doing. Yeah, I'm having difficulty speaking today. Surprising, really. I'm on the right track. So I want to kind of head... you know what, there's footpaths. Somewhere this way. Entered someone's territory. Now I've left it again. There are nodes all over the place for resources. I do remember being down by the river being a generally decent place to be, though. Though, this also doesn't look like the worst place. 2-1 in the final. I didn't... So we scored in the 90th minute, and we got there. Okay, right, I'm with you. So we're in injury time, not extra time. Is that what you meant? I feel like there's some crucial details that are being left out here. Okay, so I need to find me a nice flat bit of ground, really, to kind of set up on. At least a decent bit of space. Spain v England in the finals. Well, it's not going to be an easy one, is it? Mind you. I don't think anybody really expected it to be. Did we get to the finals last time around, or was it the semi-final we got to? Remember. I gather England's performance has not exactly been sublime this time around, but at the same time, people banging on about, oh, we need Southgate's jobs at risk, and maybe we should get rid of Southgate, this and the other. It's like the dude is continuing to be the most successful England manager since 1966. And people are like, oh, we should get rid of him. You're fucking nuts. This whole area is sort of where the beginning of the game is, and I feel like this sort of area here might be a good place to try and find somewhere flat to set up. It seems sort of semi-central. And this is 2 years ago. They did. Ladies definitely kicking more ass than the men. Well, this looks like a pretty sensible area to set up to me. Flatter around, and there's fairly flat ground. I might see if I can a thing out, get rid of some of this. Can't. So I guess we're going to be over this way a little bit. Yeah, I'll be winding out saying, oh, I always believed in him and he was the best. Yeah. One of the weird things with England, we expect instant wins or sack the manager. It's like, hang on a minute. Ooh, tin. It's a bit daft, really. Castle tour's doing alright. Oh, nice. That's always good. Spain been the best team. Yeah, I did hear that they were the odds-on favourites. Right. Find a suitable location, press B to place territory terminal. Okay. Kind of want to figure out where and how and what I want things to look like. I'm thinking, yeah, something like this. I've got instructions on the left there that tell me how the controls work. So if I go Shift, Alt and mouse wheel to adjust the height. Be a good idea.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko. If you access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft and build what we need.
I'll tab to bring up the function wheel and then select the cradle. Okay. Ooh, and I've got levels apparently. Cradle. Hermetics. There's quite a lot in this to wrap my head around. So, what do I want? The first thing I want is building stuff. Wooden supports, I think I already have. Maybe not, no. Stuck with that. Because I've got 10 points to spend up there. Ciphers to unlock my metics with. Basic storage, that seems like a good idea. Roofs. Doors and windows. Stairs. Like the sound of that. I've only got 2 left, so I should probably look at maybe some crafting. What's essential tools going to give me? Supplies workbench. And smelting essentials will get me on to copper and stuff, and improved workbenches. Okay, yeah, so I think that's probably the play. Then essential tools. Let's have that one because I have that one. Cool. So, got a bunch of ciphers and stuff. Journeys are open. So, I don't quite figure out how this works, but you can see it's very much an excessively complicated and confusing Ubisoft-style UI. So, I get journey step rewards in the form of XP and energy link, which apparently is a currency, for completing certain objectives along the journey, including this lot. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot else that I unlocked yet. Okay, that's a start anyway. He wants me to build a... He wants me to unlock the disassembly bench, which I didn't do. And unlock the furnace, which I think I did. Yeah, there we go. I can't do that because I don't have any means to do it, so I'll have to make some progress before I do that. Fortunately, I'm sure we can manage. It is 2 AM apparently. Get some wood. So many things to craft. Well, there's a few anyway. Kind of cool that different sizes of trees actually produce different quantities of wood. Take different amounts of time to cut down. Wood was a bit out of sync there. It took a couple less hits to take that tree down. So this one will probably take a few more. More than double it. 3 times as many, in fact. It's quite cool. Yep. So, build menu. I think I want to extend my foundations a little bit. That's definitely not right. not ideal. Can relocate it apparently. And is there an easy rotation thing? Because it doesn't seem to be. Wanting to play ball particularly there. Ooh, so it's triangle ones as well. That's interesting. I could kind of scrap those and build something entirely different if I wanted to. Interesting. Don't know that I'm going to do that for right now. Might just keep things fairly simple for right now. Alright. Controls are not quite as intuitive as I might like. Well, I seem to be stuck with the floor not matching. Well, it matched that bloody time, didn't it? Didn't this time. I can't tell whether or not it's matching or not. I think it did that time. Yeah, good. Right. That was pretty awkward. Okay. Right, so let's start by putting in about a door. I'm going to go with frame 2, I'm thinking here. I thought that was freaking out on me for a minute then. Some windows. Nice to be able to see the yeah, I think we'll do that. So see the water I was thinking there. Right. It's a very pink no colour. Hot pink, even. Should be able to move this. Just tuck it in by the door, maybe. As for this thing, should be able to use it and put the butterfly's emissary in there. Possibly even move the thing. Works for me for now. Alright, in a fit of extremely exciting shapes. Walls. Cool. Now then, I got all manner of bits and pieces that were available. believe stairs were on the list. Interesting. That's not really the way I want to do it, I don't think. How do those look? What do they require? Copper ingots, which I don't currently have. So it looks like I can't have a second story right now. Okay, so that's where we're at. Can I have a door? Yeah, or some stairs either. Can't have those, apparently. Attachment. Door. Yes, I can make a door. Wonderful. There we go. Make windows, but I don't have adhesive or glass. So, it'll be a bit drafty for a while, I think. I need to craft a supplies bench, which I need copper ore for. I haven't got any of that right now. And a furnace, and I also need copper ore for that. So our next job is to get copper, it would seem. And the sun's coming up, which is lovely. Couldn't close my door then. Right then. I have noticed there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of copper here. Down to the beach and see if I can find anything a bit more that way that looks a bit more coppery. That looks coppery over there. This looks like tin and sulphur. On my crack. I can also left click instead of pressing F on these, apparently. Curve your mouse a little bit if you don't have to constantly click. Oh, didn't mean to hit that one. That's fine. I saw some more over this way. Regular XP and Battle Pass XP. Interesting. Seems to respawn quite quickly. Chunk. Hello, dear. Well, he's milling then, but from there. Gotcha. Well, my arrow back, but didn't get anything else, unfortunately. Oh well. I feel I'm going to need a fair bit of copper ore. I wonder if the massive presence of What is that? Large amounts of ore all over the place. Logging beaver. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if it has... oh, I got some ciphers. Nice. Something to do with the sort of end of the world, Stardust, apocalyptic contamination. Because if there was just ore lying around all over the place like this, IRL, it'd be a bit of a different reality, wouldn't it? Ooh, quite what I don't mind. I seem to recall I needed hide to craft new pants, so... Shall see how we do on that front. There's some more. Start making my way back and then start turning some of this into ingots and crafting the other stuff that I need. Yeah. It would explain the video gaminess of it all in a kind of satisfactory in-universe kind of a way, wouldn't it? From a video game standpoint, I'm sure not complaining. A little pinch of XP every time I mine out a node. Drink and eat. Oh yeah, probably should do that. There we go. Rehydrated. Well, there's a couple more right there. You okay, buddy? Open Wikipedia. Open season shop. Leave. Wikipedia's opening up in the middle of my screen in a browser window. Oh, it's Wikipedia. It's weird. You guys can't see it, but there's an overlay right here. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff about events and stuff going on. Well, there's the survival manual, apparently. Season shop, okay. Purchased for Mitsuko's mark, apparently. As opposed to energy links, which are the basic ones. I'm guessing this stuff is paid currency. It is a free-to-play game, they need to make their money somehow, don't they? Climbing through my own window. That's kind of handy. Right then. So that requires copper ore, and that requires copper ore. Wonderful. I think not. That seems like a reasonable place for that to go right now. Stick that there for now as well. There's a lot of facilities stuff on here. advanced looking ideas as well. Nature. Floor mirror. Room entertainment. Table and chairs and beds. Lighting. Yeah, wallpapers and stuff, which I don't currently have, interestingly. Although they were... oh, that's interesting. Available in the demo, I think, to bump things along a little bit for you. Attachments. Okay. Right. So I think I've crafted everything I importantly need to for the moment. Stairs were the next thing I wanted to do, really, weren't they? Copper ingots. Okay, so we'll get to that then. Requires charcoal, which I don't currently have. I do have wood for that, though. 50 seems like a reasonable amount to start with. So while that's working, let's see if I can craft me any... okay. A bunch of bits and pieces. I like the logs, because I've used all my logs to make charcoal, which is fair enough. But I can't make... That's right now. Need a disassembly bench next, I think. It's telling me in the top right there. Let's do that one.
Even with memetics, you still won't be able to craft anything out of thin air. We'd better gather some ore and logs.
Better ammunition and a gear workbench. I wouldn't mind that. Ooh, interesting. Cool. So, apparently it didn't take very long to make all that charcoal. How long does it take to make all 50 copper? It's a start, isn't it? So, this assembly bench requires copper ingots. Working on that. Gear workbench requires copper ingots. Showy fabric, got that. Adhesive, which I don't currently have. So that's going to have to wait. Copper ingots. So, yeah. Need a whole load more wood, primarily, first. So that I can start... building up a whole bunch more copper ingots. Flipper sloping off. Have a good night. Leaving you there to catch that. I'm not paying enough attention. Is there a player vending system? I don't know, actually. It may not be a good fit for this sort of game. I could be wrong on that. But I haven't seen any sign of one yet. But with its sort of seasons and regular wipes being part of the setup for this game, it's possible that there won't be. Because when you start new seasons and new content that they're going to add in regularly and scenarios and stuff, you don't start over with everything you've already acquired. It's kind of a bit more selective than that. More big trees in here I can cut down. So about 1,000 or so, and that should do me. Golden rain tree, huh? Bang on, look at that. When I played the demo of this, one thing I did notice, I'm noticing right now, is behind the door is not the place to put that, apparently. I'll deal with it in a bit. That's going to annoy me. One thing I did notice was that... oh, forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, you can put stairs on the outside of buildings. So if I wanted to have a little stairway getting up to the door, I couldn't do it. It's definitely not ideal. Cool. So, can't do that right now. Can do this. Wonderful. I would like staircase. Didn't know that I want one of these. It'll take up a bit too much room, I think, there. Although it does have a certain appeal to it. Half base stairs. I can get behind that, maybe. Now then, now I'm going to need some floors, you'd think, but I think they're called ceilings. As opposed to roofs, which is all a bit weird, still. That is not the right way. Yeah. Trolls, why are you so weird? Yeah, not being able to tell which way round something is not really where it's at, I don't think, or having a hard time telling which way around things are. There we go. That kind of worked. Took a bit of doing. Now last time I did this, one thing the game didn't really like me doing was trying to do what I do in Fallout and having this upper story only be about a half size high. So we're going to see if it's going to let me do that this time or not. I think that's probably what I want. You'd think, wouldn't you? Yeah, I don't seem to be able to turn that around. It seems to be certainly determined to go that way around. There. Aha, we sort of succeeded. Kind of. Maybe. Kind of schmuck enters his own house through the window, through the door, eh? I enter through the windows. The next question is whether or not there is kind of... No, there isn't. I was going to put a balcony up here, but that idea doesn't look like it's going to be a thing. No half walls with... I will probably make some of this work. One of these that looks a little cooler. Okay, we'll have to do that way, right. Now, till I work out what the hell's going on. I'll get more unlockables or something. Aha! It sort of worked. It's not quite what I wanted, but it sort of worked. Okay. No! That sounded like it was more of a disaster than it really was there, didn't it? Here we go. Okay. Any railings or anything like that? I feel like there are railings somewhere of a sort. Parapet. I mean, that's a word for it. Not half-size one though, is there? Kind of need one that's like half the size of that. Doesn't look like there's one that's half the size of that. This is what I mean when I say there's like bits missing and it's not the strongest building system ever. Yet. Anyway. Doesn't seem to be. Like, I feel like I need some kind of way of sealing this gap up here. But I don't think there's internal walls, or if there are, I haven't unlocked them yet. The next million-dollar question, which I'm guessing probably hasn't been fixed yet, is attaching stairs to the front, which I can't. Because that would make sense, wouldn't it? But these ones. These are interior stairs. I don't see any signs of exterior stairs. One thing that might work, but probably not. Doesn't seem to, no. See what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do with this, really? Turn that into a door and just about make it work? That's definitely weird. Anyone else feel good after looking at the stash and inventory? Yes, afterwards. Not during, but afterwards. Okay, so we had some journey stuff to claim. Build a disassembly bench, okay. XP and cash. Essential tools and supplies workbench. And a gear workbench. Oh, and there's put a deviation in a securement unit. Oh, that's the point. I could do building another one of those, couldn't I? So I've got some more mimetic ciphers to claim mimetics with. Now then, where do I find... There we go. What do I need to craft more of these? Glass. Not surprising. Not even sure how to craft glass yet. I need charcoal and gravel. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought. So I need to go and gather some gravel, apparently. And I also need a whole load more trees, so we can crack on with that. My hammer looks like it's about to break, though. It's not ideal. Pickaxe, rather. Yeah, building systems are definitely weird. Definitely missing some fairly key points in that one. I'm also going to change the roof when we go back. I'm looking at that. I don't like the single window in the middle. Never played Minecraft, you know? Strange as it may sound. How doing, Brad? Okay. Bit of a slow start, this game, but it does pick up pace.
And a disassembly bench to process the materials we gather. use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
Indeed we will. Yeah, I got significantly further than this as part of the demo. I think I got as far as you could get in the demo. Or maybe? I don't know. That's the first proper boss, anyway. And yeah, things do pick up a bit as you progress onward. Getting yourself established, as it often does in games like this, does take a minute. Yeah, I'm definitely going to swap those roofs around. Almost tempted to take the door out. Just because of the lack of stairs. There's things here, things here. Can I repair things at all? That's a good question. Yes, I can. How, why, where, and stuff, I'm not entirely sure about, though. I'm sure it'll explain it to me. Sure, I mean, not sure at all. I do need a lot of charcoal. Might as well chuck everything in there, hadn't I, for now? Much for that idea. Roofs down the bottom. Trying the rotate thing. Nothing. I see there's an enter flight mode button, but it doesn't seem to correspond to what the actual button on my keyboard is. So that's about as helpful as you'd imagine. Get there eventually, eh? Yeah, for all people who are prone to complaining about Fallout's building system, it is better than some, easier to work with than some, and it does have way more creativity, or room for creativity rather than it gets credit for. You see, that looks a little bit better. Don't know if I should make it 3, but I think I'll leave that as is for now. Do I have anything to disassemble here? I mean, arguably yes. There we go, that should advance me along the journey a little bit more. Nothing to select there, apparently. Oh, I see, yeah, I do, on the civil engineer stuff. Build wall, route, unlock a load of stuff. There we go. A load of cash, and presumably some XP and stuff as well. Grinding Mr. Fuzzy tokens. Yeah, I did my time on that. I'm
Nice.
glad I don't have
This
to
is
do
a
it
strong
anymore.
Foundation for us to build upon. I've set up a journey interface to help track our progress. For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use.
Cool. So, gonna need some more ahem. Charcoal, and how am I doing on this? I've got a decent amount of copper. Wouldn't hurt to have a bunch more though. Yeah, definitely would not hurt to have a bunch more. Copper and wood, and I'm gonna need a pickaxe soon, which is fine. On we go. It's kind of chill and vibey, this, at the same time as it's yeah, perhaps a little grindy, but these games always are. And you know, it's kind of got its Eldritch horror bits and boss fights and cool stuff like that. But in the meantime, it's just put your feet up and enjoy. Stick a podcast on, stick an episode of something on the other screen, whatever you like, and potter through the game. And yeah, if you're curious about giving this a go, it is free, so I think it's PC only at the minute, I think. Could be wrong on that. If I remember, I'll double check it a bit. But it does make for a nice sort of chill time. Boss fights are definitely not so chill. Shockingly, you know. It was come as an astounding revelation to everybody. Collecting discs fans to mod a 10mm pistol. Yeah, if you feel like you're getting something out of it and you're working towards something, this is it. Grinding, bad. Working towards something, that's fine. It's all about the vibe. You did check, did you, Tingy? I thought it was. I'm sitting at, if you're curious, just below 60 FPS, in the 50s, whilst streaming and on medium to high settings, I think, with my 5-year-old PC. So take that for what it is. He survived. Didn't survive that time. Cost me a whole bunch of arrows, but I could make more easy enough. It looks like a freaking pin cushion. I got 3 of my arrows back. Not a bad climbing animation, though. I didn't mean to do that, but as I need one, I'm not going to complain. Fishing rod. Oh yeah. Always got to make sure you remember to take stuff out of the crafting queue at the bottom. Otherwise you will be knackered. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it, thingy. System requirements are not massively onerous on it, to be fair. I was looking at them going, oh, that's a bit much, and then I sort of reminded myself that my PC is actually knocking on now, so... And as this is... Well, technically we're past day 1 now. We're an hour into day 2 after release. The performance is decent for a brand new game. Shiva honey. Could climb over and take a peek around this person's house. Yeah, your stuff does stay present on the server when you're offline. I don't think anybody can screw you over, I don't know. Nothing your person they can't take off you. Pretty darn sure. Your character's not present, but your house will be. So in that regard, you don't have the issue with Fallout 76 wherein your camp might not be placeable again. Somebody looks like they managed to build some internal spaces. Not sure if those are internals or external walls. They do look to be... maybe a bit of both. Yeah, there's external surfaces on the inside there. Which is always a bit meh. Internal walls, something else this game needs adding. Double-sided. Mind you, Fallout still hasn't got that, and it's 5 years old, so... Bit like Ark. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if... well, I mean, raiding will probably be an issue on a PvP server. But I'm on a PvE server, because screw the alternatives. Not down for PvP myself. How are you doing, Gray? You alright? Yeah, well, it's published by a mobile games company. I don't know if the developer are. I'm not familiar with the developer. But, I don't know, they're kind of... it's a different spin on things too. Most of the survival games I've seen so far. Though not as creative as some. It does have a bit of a different vibe, I feel like. Most of humanity's structures and stuff are still here, but the people are what the issue is. Ooh, maybe some blueprints here. Cosmetics, what we got here? Ah, I see, emotes. Interesting. Fashion. Is this so that you can have gear and different sort of... yeah, different outer looks. How do you get some of that stuff? Shop purchase, yeah, I thought so. Same for Battle Pass, okay. I mean, they're probably a paid Battle Pass, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. But it is a free-to-play game, as I say, and means that somehow... I missed. It's better. You need to make money. Yeah, I mean, some people are into their raiding and PvP stuff, but it's just not my thing, so... Stuff a bit too close together here, I think. Nice. I need a lot of charcoal to make that. Good on the glass right now. Charcoal's nearly there. That's really what I need now. Look at attachments, windows. Need adhesive, can't do that. Adhesive for that. Well, that is what it is. Storage and private storage crate. I'm guessing that's where you input stuff that can't be raided, whereas regular storage probably can. If you're in PvP, I'm guessing. I don't know if that applies in PvE. I wouldn't think so, but yeah. So we'll find out. That I do need. Use facility. Logging beaver. He needs his power added up. Let's have a look at his details. Fine. Secure mental environment. Fast recovery, active power mood in optimized environment. Music. Crops and electricity. Okay. Goes out logging when activated. Okay. Cool. While it's charging up, I'll go out and log the old-fashioned way, I think. I'm reading somebody's base to seal the 26 wood. Well, yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I know NetEase is a publisher. Starry, that rings a bell, yeah. Lots of NetEase. In-house, yes, I mean... Publishers generally a wildly different skill set to game development, so... Company's owned by the same group, apparently, but... Perhaps NetEase just saw get an opportunity to get into the market. Either way. Whatever the setup, I've created something that's quite fun, I think. Ooh, the weather's gone bad. It does have chunks of sort of the Division in its style in some ways. So, yeah, I don't know that it does anything that is wildly original, but yeah, some of the creatures and stuff are quite cool there. There's anything wrong with that. Look at Jedi Fallen Order. That game was really, really good, and it did absolutely nothing original. Even its original planets were not massively original. Yeah, definitely room for them to improve things and add things and stuff, but it was decent enough for starters. They have been working on a bunch of stuff through like closed betas and stuff, and they've made it fairly clear already that they've got plans to add a whole bunch more sort of post-launch. It's the kind of game, I suppose, eh? You would expect that. Oh dear, Steve. How's it going? Midnight and dark. I need a beverage. So let's look at some more memetics, see what I can unlock here. Copper pickaxes would be nice. Ore detector. Scans and marks mineral distributions, potentially useful and interesting. Don't have any rubber though, so maybe not a top priority. Improved ammunitions, that'd be nice. It's basic gear. Bunch of weapons and armor and stuff, but I haven't got the stuff I need to craft this yet because I need to go out and about, so I'm not going to rush towards that. We've got some decorations and logistic stuff. Food, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's have that one for starters. I'll have that too. So I've got to cook some stuff in it. On the building front, basic furniture wouldn't be a bad idea, yeah. Could get one more thing if I feel so inclined, but not right now, I don't think. HP recovery. Yeah, I'll hold off on that for now, I think. Let's have a look at what we can craft. So, scraps for that, okay. A gear workbench, adhesive and metal scraps, okay. That's fine. Furniture, and craft some of that. Bed, a chair, and a bench. I need adhesive, rusted parts, and more adhesives. I can't craft any of that right now. I think that basically means, despite unlocking a bunch, so can I craft a mailbox? Apparently I can. Contains gifts that one cannot refuse, okay. That's good to me. What here? Stardust resonant filter. Otherwise, I think that's probably everything I can build right now. So I'll start acquiring adhesive.
So far, what we've got won't do much against those deviants out there. We need proper weapons and armor. There are some abandoned Rosetta facilities nearby. Maybe we could find some useful supply crates there. I've marked their locations on your map.
This V sounds a little bit like Preston Garvey right now. I'm not going through all of that right now. I'll be here forever. Not that one. Nice. Add a bunch more to that, couldn't I? Cool. So get that going while I'm here. Can't disassemble anything, but I can head to the monolith ruin and search for supplies, and I think that's what we're going to have to do. It's up here near where we parachuted in. And save myself a bit of hassle by... He's a bit middle of the nighty though, isn't it? Oh well, we'll be alright. But yeah, we'll save some time by just crossing the river. We compile a list of top 10 building things we want and then send it to Discord. I don't see why not. I do have suggestions, options and things like that. Try going there, free Bethesda stuff, and said you already owned it. Weird. I just need... Have you checked the transaction menu to make sure it's there? Might just need a little bit of time to come through. I think that support ticket might be the play. Pet peeves is not being able to build floors and roofs without stairs and walls to be attached. Yeah, it's definitely not my favourite thing. I've kind of gotten used to it now, but... yeah, it's the blueprint system, isn't it? I had to make sure that the blueprint system was all set up and established so that it worked, and then it didn't work. Still doesn't, really. I need fairly hard and fast rules, so I'm going to cut through this way. Yeah, the blueprint system relies on hard and fast rules so it knows how stuff connects together, or you'd think. But when you try and play stuff that doesn't stick to those rules, it tends not to work at all. Flat roofs as floors. I mean, it works, but doesn't tend to look the best. Have a good night, Caldron. Catch you next time. Season goals. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff. Challenges. 5 headshot critical damage. Okay. And that gets me... Oh, I can use Mitsuko's mark to buy stuff, can't I? I remember that. It's part of the season. Okay. Current season stuff. I think we'll probably manage. Melee weapons, okay. We're going to have to do that for a while. There you go. There's a whole load of stuff to just kind of do as you go. I'm wondering how we open up the season thing. That's a pass, okay. The advanced one, I'm guessing this... There you go, buy. Presumably free tier and paid tier, from the look of things. Stardust, corn, ale, and food. Yeah, okay. You get extra stuff on the go if you're on the paid tier, not surprisingly. A load of stuff you can do. Not going to worry too much about this right now. Explore strongholds, participate in public crisis events, discover new areas. Story tasks. Yeah, get the gist. Ooh, sun's coming up. That's nice. So I'm good because I would like to place a camp moment. I don't have enough logs. Well, we'll soon fix that, won't we? Yeah, I did find it strange that they didn't include roofs in the Blue Ridge kit. I mean, not that we've got a shortage of roofs or anything. Now then, I should be able to make a pair of trousers here. Nice. And otherwise, I think I'm basically okay for stuff. Healing bandages wouldn't be a bad idea. Sounds like a player arriving. Roasted meat, I could get on that. Wouldn't be terrible either. Only good for 24 hours though. Interesting. Make ammo on here, can't I? Yeah, arrows. Only basic arrows, but I can make them. Need to. Season goal completed. Bit phase, which is interesting. Interesting. I'll have to spend some time trying to figure that one out on my own, I think, because it's relatively involved. Let's actually have a look at this. I definitely don't want that on there right now. Otherwise, I think that's probably fine. Food down in a little bit of water. Materials and stuff. Cool. Should be able to scrap some stuff. Cool. And a few crafting materials, which is nice. I assume... Ooh, that's pretty. As we get in here, there might be some bad guys. So we'll have a look in here. One of the places I need to look for stuff is over here. Thank you very much, Shifty. I am rather surprised we didn't get any noise from that. Maybe it hasn't woken up yet, but I do appreciate the super sticker, I'm guessing that is. I always get confused with the names of these things. Thank you very much. Do appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Towards an NPC, I do appreciate. Yeah, we're ticking along in that direction. I am kind of waiting to hear more about the next generation of graphics cards. As they are not that far out from being released, and it seems like it might be a good idea to wait for those to arrive, you know? See if I can sneak up on this guy and muller him with that. I can, apparently. Muller him with a machete. There's another player. Oh yeah, I've got actual jeans on now. That person hasn't. Sure does, Steve. Sure does. Future tech, better life. Yeah. Brotherhood of Steel would disagree. Rusted parts. I needed some of those. You need a lot more than I've got, but... We've already been through that lot, haven't we? The monolith. Oh, that's just a player, that's alright. Mary? There's something about this lady. Talk to a strange woman in front of you.
Hands off my stuff.
Can see your name on it. Always introduce yourself so politely.
You're pretty cocky for someone who doesn't even have a weapon. Quite impressive, to be honest.
I've got a machete and a crossbow. I don't have a gun. She looks like she's channeling Ada Wong a little bit there.
Hold on. Is that a cradle on your back? Are you a mayfly?
Didn't show for you for a few hours. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me much. Here we go. Did I have a look into the buy me coffee thing? I did have a brief look. I need to look into various options along those ideas. Because there's a couple of different versions of a similar thing. A couple of different companies doing a similar sort of thing, Steve. So I need to have a look at them in a bit more detail. Which I started to do and then I forgot. Life happened a little bit. YouTube PayPal link. I don't have a PayPal link set up at the moment. I have a PayPal, but you know. As for YouTube being charge heavy, so's PayPal, kinda. Yeah, YouTube's not too bad with it, I don't think.
How interesting.
I do need to look into that stuff, though.
I thought I was the only mayfly left.
Where's your cradle?
I'm just a researcher. Not every mayfly was out there capturing deviations. We had different roles to play.
What's your name?
I'm Mary. It's a good thing I met you. I'm thinking as fellow mayflies, we should be able to help each other out.
I tried to carry a pigeon. You want to be careful, Gray. Shooting carrier pigeons is a court-martial offence.
I came here to investigate a deviation that's...
Especially when they're called Speckled Jim.
I think it's connected to a recently reopened monolith nearby.
Might be after the same thing. I've been chasing one too. Might be after the same thing.
Don't tell me you're going to try and take on a powerful deviation bare-handed. Even an ordinary deviant can take
bare-assed.
Right
no.
now.
We'll see about that.
You're pretty inexperienced, aren't you?
Let's see if you say the same thing in the morning, eh?
I'm going to give you a blueprint. Use it to make yourself a gun. Trust me. You'll need one if you want to stand even half a chance of surviving out there. While you're doing that,
Gun, you
I
say?
have other matters to attend to. Once you're done, come find me in Deadsville. It's the nearest survivor settlement. We can plan our next steps from there.
Red wood pigeon beak against splinters. I like that one. Writing that one down because my other half will find that highly amusing as well.
After all, 2 heads are better than 1. And I'd never turn
I've never
down
actually had
help.
pigeon, I don't think. Or anything along those lines. So, got a blueprint for a shotgun.
So another mayfly survived, and I can't remember her. My memory's been patchy ever since Mitsuko revived me, just to be safe. We better not share the existence of Mitsuko with that woman. That blueprint is rock solid, though. We can use it to make a real gun.
Pew pew, pew pew.
Let's check your mimetics and start by building a gear workbench.
Keep remembering that's a thing I can do. So it highlights stuff. Ain't getting at that, am I? So it was a monolith before it got either destroyed or shut down or something. Something went down here anyway. Why it's not active. There's one somewhere shooting a big orange laser beam into the sky, though. Considering it's 9:30, it's incredibly dingy. There you go, there's the orange laser beam in the sky. I need to start. There's a truck there. Cargo scramble. Recommended level 10. Interesting. Teleport back to your territory from anywhere, I think it said. Nice. There's my camp. Dead Zill's over there. And there is a mission to do, which I believe sends me actually out this way. Might be up here. And there's a mission to do over there, and a mission to do over there. We'll be coming out this way later anyway, I think. Well, maybe not right away. Let's head back to my base, and we'll see how we do from there. A reputable whittler. Well, that's convenient, Steve. Right, let's get some disassemblage on the go. Taking scrap and disassemble it into usable materials, also with weapons, armor, and mods. Adhesive, there's something I needed. And rubber. So, what I really need is a gear workbench, yeah, first. And the stove as well, but I can sort that in a minute. Gear workbench first, I think. That'll clip in quite a long way, surprisingly.
Great, we can use that blueprint to make both guns and ammo. If you want to make ammo, though, you'll need to do it at a synthesis bench.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Craft a weapon. Select higher tier to craft weapon with better stats. Can also be used to repair and calibrate weapons. Okay. So I can craft me, supposedly, a Desert Eagle if I want to. Terribly offended by that idea. The shotgun was the one she gave me the plans for. Don't know how I feel about that. There were other things unlocks it initially. I wonder how a baseball bat compares to my machete. My crafting, craft a hat. Nothing I haven't already got there. But now, I can repair the machete. Does 160 damage supposedly. How much does a baseball bat do? Tell me what the speed is on this one. Probably about the same. Technically, ever so slightly more damage with a baseball bat. I could also calibrate things to make them better. Can calibrate that. Can't calibrate this because I don't know why. I have to. Well, maybe I can. Okay. So weapon crafting. I really should choose something that'll complement my crossbow, I think. Interesting. No particularly spectacular. Well, seems like the thing to do is probably the shotgun, then, isn't it? The available options. Can I do tier 2? No, because I need plastic and bronze, and so we're going for a tier 1 shotgun, apparently. Which I need copper, plastic, which apparently I have, adhesive, and logs, which I don't have. Let's go and get some logs, and then we can do that. Me a shotgun. Start thinking about a copper axe in a minute as well. Gross miscalculation. Oh dear. Yeah, that's convenient, Steve. My poor old back. Not sure about that one, no. Take a shot with that story. That works. Right then, shotgun. As tempted as I was by pistols, I've been going for pistols so much recently, I kind of want to go for something different. Side of 76, of course. So, I have to craft various components in order to assemble a shotgun. There we go. Secondary weapon, I think. Nice. Calibrate. For copper ingots. 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 Well, let's give it a go, see what happens. If I upgrade it 4 times from the look of it, which I don't have enough stuff to do that with, then I get to the next stage of whatever it is. But I get small damage upgrades anyway. That's cool. Okay, okay. Can upgrade my armor as well, but I don't think I really want to do that right now. Cool, so my cradle's looking a little wobbly with all these gears strapped to it, but yeah. I unlock basic gear to get the submachine gun formula. Would be kind of fun. And also need to look into crafting ammo, which I don't think I can do here. Oh, I can craft copper ammunition. Okay. Cool. And I need gunpowder. How do I make gunpowder? I need sulfur, charcoal, acid. Ooh. Vast amounts of that. Let's get it on the go anyway. I need to make a copper pickaxe, so I've got that on the go. Can I make copper arrows here? That's the question. Apparently not. I need an upgrade to be able to do that. I can make copper shotgun ammo, so I guess we're going to do that. 24, 48, that should do that. Cool. Downloaded now, 3 hours to go. Yeah, it's not the smallest download, but it's alright. Catch you later, Noel. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, crikey, is it 11:30 already? Bloody hell. Last hour's just disappeared on me. Okay. So they want me to be able to craft, what was it? Specialization. Ooh, cool. As I level up, I can get different specializations. So, precision refining, explosive sack, compost bin, robotics facility. Resource consumption reduced. That sounds handy. New formula. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this is probably the way to go. Better crafting and sort of lower crafting costs seems like a good thing. I can reset them, apparently. Specialization, yes, apparently. Guess we'll figure that out as we go. I don't have any more, do I? What's to spend? No, it doesn't look like I do. Was level 10, yeah, okay. I think I got past level 10 last time I did this. Basic gear, wasn't it? I think that's what it wanted me to do. Yeah. Cost 2, I've only got 1 for now. Can't do that. Okay. There's a quest thingy on here somewhere. Quite know why. Build a storage crate, perhaps. There's a level. Let's look at building a storage crate then. Let's build a bigger one than that. I don't have enough rubber. Need more trees. Need more wood, rather. $55 gig or so, if I remember rightly, the install size was for this. I'm going to need a bigger house soon, aren't I? Oh well, there's space to expand. So that's that done. All the bed and stuff yet? Yeah, I've got a decent and stuff. Cool. That's part of my master plan. just feel like the bed probably needs to go down here. What about a stove? Not enough copper ore right now. Okay. A bunch of copper ore. And what was the other thing I needed? Get some memetics, so see if I wasn't caught by anyone. I've got some stuff here that should get me along the way to that. Set that thing up. Interestingly, the power is going down on this. Seems to be doing its thing. That'll be why. See, it's activated as this one is dormant. Okay, all right. Cool. Right. Right. I have 5 ciphers. Cool. So I can actually get the thing it wanted me to get now, which was basic gear, I think. Just check. Yeah. Cool. There we go. Craft any ammo in the supplies bench, which means I'm going to need... Oh, I can make copper arrows on here now. Nice. Wonderful. Need metal scraps for it, though, which I'm not overjoyed about. And I get 5 each time I do. Okay. Fine. Didn't realise that. Do I have a new bench available? I don't know that I do I? Oh, the furnace has an enhanced effect. Cool. Don't think I do have just a stove, which I can have a look at another time. So I can currently make an old Huntsman PPE, which is a blue one, which has some extra abilities. Oh, there's a basic one there. It's now an MP7, apparently? MPS 7. It's not an MP, but it's an MPS. It's basically an MP7. A KAF. So an AK. Totally legally distinct AK. And a DE50, which is totally not a Desert Eagle. It looks a bit squat, actually, for a Desert Eagle, to be fair. But there's new armour, which I'm quite happy about. Yeah, I think I could make the higher tier, but... I might look towards crafting better armour. Do that. Do that. Okay. I don't have quite enough hide for that. Oh, that sucks. Need to go out and get a hunting on. Take the copper eyes.
I'm sure you'll need that weapon soon enough. Wait, I just noticed a teleportation tower was activated at Deadsville. Did Mary do that? We can use it to teleport straight there. Open your map and try it out. Activating teleportation towers will let us get to places much faster and avoid any dangers along the way.
I'll keep those as a backup. I don't know how to equip certain... How to change my ammo type, though. So, click to go ADS, hold to over the shoulder. The shoulder, I think, is the way. I'm not going to deal with that right now. I do want to try and figure out how to change my ammo type, though. What? Cool. I see. Like that. There we go. Cosmetics. Put cosmetics on stuff. You start to see where they're going to make their money now, don't you? Or where they're planning to make their money, I should say. Got a bunch of stuff that's already there if I wanted to. I do not. Battle pass. Pass a lot of that will be. Obviously through selling battle pass and stuff. Right. Store items in storage crates. I don't think I need that, but let's stick it in there for now. Curiosity. There's a limit to storage space, I think. I can go in there. Don't know how much of a limit. I think it can. I'm kind of curious if it can pull from storage when you craft or not. I don't know. Is there a organize button? There is. Nice. Cool. Okay with that. So, crossbow with copper arrows, shotgun with copper shells. We're good. And lots to do, but it is getting late, so I really need to stop getting too distracted and absorbed in this, and plan what we're going to do next. Well, yeah, maybe tackle some more of this next time. Self-destruct. Interesting. Anyway, good, there's a get unstuck thing. There doesn't seem to be a photo mode that I've noticed yet, though. Still. I think there's options to hide the HUD if you wanted it, so you can work around that. The only problem is it's in third person all the time, so swings roundabouts. You know what, before I exit, I am going to have a look, see if there is any hint of a photo mode. Or if there's a switch to first person. Not seeing anything right now. We have to have bait for fish. Fishing looks quite involved there. That's cool. Doesn't look like there is an option to go to first person. Ooh. Or to otherwise hide your character, which is unfortunate. Anyway, for one evening, definitely about this time, I think. Yeah. Catch this. Yes, there's you, Steve, isn't it? Have a good night. Yeah, and catch you later as well, thank you. I enjoyed that. Fun. Yeah, as I say, I played a chunk of the demo and worked my way through up to the first boss, which is a chunk further than we got today, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, it's kind of chill, but also fun, and you just kind of potter on and build yourself up and complete challenges and stuff. It's, yeah, I don't know if it's completely breaking new ground, but it's fun. It does what it does fairly well. The UI and the seasons and all that stuff is not particularly well laid out, and it's definitely a headache to wrap your head around and navigate and stuff and figure out how all that stuff works, but hopefully we'll get that figured out as we go. And actually there's some videos on that topic I could have a look at, so I might maybe do that. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, definitely stuff to be pursuing and figuring out. Enjoying it though. Think we'll probably play some more tomorrow. It's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Yes. And we'll push on a bit and see if we can't get ourselves into a bit more a spot of bother and stuff, and maybe put that new shotgun to use and stuff. And then on Friday we'll play some Stalker. Should be good fun as well. So, yeah, looking forward to. For now, thank you for hanging out. We've had fun. Likes, subs, all that if you want to. Notification bell and so on. I do very much appreciate. Thank you very much, Shifty, for the super stick. Yeah, I think it was. By the way, the super. I do very much appreciate that as well. And yeah, a couple of new videos recently. If you want to check those out, have a little look around. Test. Yeah. I feel like something's. I'm missing something there. Yeah. There was something else I was going to prattle on about, but I forgot what the hell it is. No, I don't know. I know what's going on. Anyway, my brain has run out of steam, I think, now. So, yeah, we'll dive back into it tomorrow, and it should be fairly chilled out and hopefully fun time. As I say, it's free to play on a PC if you want to check it out, and not terribly onerous. So my computer's knocking on a little bit now, so it seems to be managing okay. Whilst streaming, the frame rate is not quite as high as I would like. It's just ever so slightly below the 60 mark, but it's stable enough and it's fine, so I can manage with that. Obviously, if I wasn't streaming, it'd be smooth as, so yeah. And it's only just so into its, just past the 24 hours after launch mark, so I imagine things will improve as they push on. But we'll see. Keep an eye on it for now. Anyway, folks, thank you for hanging out. Hope you had fun. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll catch you all around about 8 o'clock tomorrow for a little bit more. And, yeah, we'll pursue other bits and pieces as time rolls on. As we've got this one to crack on with. And, yeah, then Stalker. I want to get through that. And the new Star Wars game is out next month. And bloody hell. Yeah, there's a lot going on this summer, and for the rest of the year, to be honest. So I don't think we'll be short of stuff to check out and examine and stuff. So, yeah, keep it here. Anyway, till tomorrow, have yourselves a good evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll catch you all around about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Bye. Till then, see you next time. Night, folks.